Welcome to Endless Curiosity. Today, we're diving into a complex and often misunderstood topic, the conflicts in the Middle East. And yeah, I know what you might be thinking, John, why are we talking about this? Isn't it all just like really complicated? And you're not wrong. The Middle East has a history that goes back thousands of years, filled with empires rising and falling, religions being born, and unfortunately a whole lot of conflict. But here's the thing, understanding the Middle East, even just a little bit better, is crucial in our interconnected world. While this region is known for its rich history and culture, it's also been the center of various disputes for centuries. In this video, we'll explore some surprising and lesser-known facts about the history and dynamics of these conflicts, all while keeping things balanced and informative. Let's start with a little geography lesson. See that landmass? That's the Middle East, nestled between Europe, Asia, and Africa. Imagine you're a trader moving silks and spices from China to Rome, the most efficient route right through the Middle East. This region has been a crossroads of civilizations for millennia. Ideas, religions, and technologies also flowed through here. Control over the Middle East meant controlling trade, resources, and knowledge. Think about the Suez Canal connecting the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea. Even today, the Suez Canal remains a focal point of geopolitical interest. The Middle East is a big deal, geographically speaking, but the roots of conflict run much deeper than just a map. Ancient grudges and rivalries stretch back thousands of years. The Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great expanded and clashed with Greek city-states. The Greco-Persian Wars sowed seeds of animosity. Later, the Roman Empire clashed with the Parthians. Their rivalry shaped the landscape of conflict. Empires like Babylon, Assyria, and Egypt rose and fell, leaving behind a rich tapestry of cultures. Now let's talk about something that has a way of fueling conflicts all over the world: natural resources. And in the Middle East, we're not just talking about any resources, we're talking about the big one: oil. The discovery of vast oil reserves in the Middle East in the early 20th century changed the game entirely. Suddenly, this region wasn't just strategically important, it was sitting on a gold mine, or should I say an oil well. This newfound wealth brought prosperity to some nations, but it also attracted the attention of global powers eager to secure their energy supplies. The competition for oil has led to political maneuvering, economic pressure, and yes, even military interventions. Think about the 1990 Gulf War, sparked by Iraq's invasion of Kuwait. While the conflict had multiple layers, control over oil resources played a significant role in shaping the international response. But it's not just oil that's at the heart of resource conflicts in the Middle East. Water, that most precious of resources, is also a source of tension. Now, here's where things get really interesting. And by interesting, I mean really, really complicated. The Middle East isn't just a strategically important region with lots of oil. It's also one of the most culturally and religiously diverse places on the planet. Think about it. This is the birthplace of three major world religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It's a region where ancient traditions coexist with modern influences, where bustling cities share the landscape with nomadic cultures. This diversity is a source of incredible richness, a testament to centuries of cultural exchange and human ingenuity. But it's also important to acknowledge that this diversity has, at times, been a source of tension and conflict. Different religious groups have different beliefs, different interpretations of sacred texts, and different ways of life. These differences, while not inherently bad, have been exploited to fuel animosity and division. And it's not just about religion. Ethnic and linguistic differences also play a role in the Middle East's complex tapestry of identities. Arabs, Persians, Kurds, Turks. These are just a few of the many ethnic groups with distinct languages, cultures, and histories that call the Middle East home. All right, let's fast forward to the 20th century, a period of immense change and upheaval for the Middle East. This is where external powers, particularly European colonial powers, really start to leave their mark on the region, often with lasting and often unintended consequences. See, after World War I, the Ottoman Empire, which had ruled over much of the Middle East for centuries, collapsed. This created a power vacuum that European powers, mainly Britain and France, were all too eager to fill. They carved up the region, drawing borders that often disregarded existing ethnic and religious divisions. This division, known as the Mandate system, created artificial states, lumping together groups with different histories, languages and aspirations. The legacy of colonialism is still felt today. The arbitrary borders drawn by European powers continue to be a source of tension, as do the economic and political structures they left behind. Many argue that these colonial legacies have contributed to instability and conflict in the region. Okay, I know we've covered a lot of heavy stuff, a lot of conflict and turmoil, but it's important to remember that the story of the Middle East isn't just a story of conflict, it's also a story of resilience, of hope, and of efforts to build peace. Throughout the region's history, there have been countless examples of diplomacy, of people working across divides to find common ground. Religious leaders have engaged in interfaith dialogue, promoting understanding and tolerance. Organizations have worked tirelessly to provide humanitarian aid, to heal the wounds of conflict, and to build bridges between communities. And yes, there have been significant peace efforts, some more successful than others. The 1979 Egypt-Israel peace treaty, for example, was a landmark achievement, formally ending decades of war between the two countries. So that's a very quick look at some of the factors shaping the Middle East, a region that defies easy categorization. It's a place where ancient history intersects with modern geopolitics, where cultural and religious diversity coexists with deep-seated divisions, and where the quest for peace continues amidst ongoing challenges. By understanding the roots of these conflicts, the interplay of history, religion, resources, and external influence, we can better appreciate the efforts for peace and cooperation that continue today. The Middle East, for all its complexities, reminds us of the power of understanding, the importance of dialogue, and the enduring human capacity for hope, even in the face of adversity. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the world's most intriguing places and events, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.